85 years. Matson, celebrating 25 years of commitment to Guam, Micronesia, and the CNMI. Cars Plus Finish Line Express is now open at Cars Plus in Mighty. The state-of-the-art car wash is now open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
Not enough votes. Senators failed to get the override on a bill that would have required more transparency for the medical complex at Eagles Field. Nestor Lecanto has the details.
Mariana Southern Airways ejecting its business operations in the Northern Marianas. I'm Tomas Manglona with a reaction from the NMI governor and island community.
79 years. Get ready to hit the parade routes this summer to celebrate Guam's Liberation Parade. While still some months away, the theme was unveiled today. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with the story.
Hafidades and buenas noches. Bienvenido para KUAM News Primetime. Guahusinik Delgado.
Sa Guahusi Destiny Cruz, Sizo Asmaasi Puri Manyanyo Mizu Guini na Programa.
Well, the bid to assert more legislative control over long-term federal leases, including the controversial Eagles Field lease, has failed.
The majority coalition was not able to muster the 10 votes needed to override the governor's veto. Nestor Lecanto reports.
All 9 members of the majority coalition, 6 Republicans and 3 Democrats, Speaker Therese Terlahi and Senators Sabina Perez and Chris Barnett, voted in favor of the override, but it was one short of what's needed, as Democrats Joe San Augustine, Amanda Shelton, Will Parkinson, Dwayne San Nicolas, Roy Kinata, and Vice Speaker Tina Barnes voted no. Senator Terlahi's bill would have required legislative approval for federal leases longer than 5 years, including the controversial 50-year Eagles Field lease, where Governor Leon Guerrero wants to build her billion-dollar medical campus. The failure can be seen as a big win for the governor, who lobbied hard both publicly and privately to sustain her veto. In a previous news release, she had characterized the bill as a ploy to obstruct construction of the medical complex. Speaker Terlahi had countered that they support a new hospital, but were also concerned about the lease terms with the military. Terlahi also raised the prospect of the land being returned to its ancestral owners, but Admiral Benjamin Nicholson has made it clear that the property was not excess and could only be leased for public purposes. Separately, senators also failed to override the governor's veto of another bill by the speaker. It would have required the 21st Century Healthcare Committee to abide by the open government law. It also would have added new members, including representatives from the Guam Medical Association, which has said it opposes the Eagles Field location. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.
Well, senators also unanimously passed a bill to rename a law after the late Senator Jose Pito Terlahi. It's the last law he sponsored, which authorizes a study to determine the feasibility of allowing law enforcement personnel to retire at an earlier age.
They also narrowly passed Senator Tom Fisher's resolution to create a special committee to investigate fraudulent political postings about Senator Chris Duenas.
Well, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin responded to 2 key Guam military concerns during a House Armed Services Committee hearing today. First, Congressman Jim Moylan questioned Austin about extending the exemption for H-2 foreign workers through the completion of Camp Blas and other military build-up projects in Guam and the Marianas.
This construction on Guam is critical to us in terms of what we're trying to do to provide for the defense of Guam, but also make sure that we have the right infrastructure to support our efforts in the Indo-Pacific. We need those workers to be able to complete that construction. So the HBTU visa program is really important to us. And I would ask that we get continued support from Congress on this issue because it is important to our defense.
But Secretary Austin was much less committal when asked about the deep cuts in the cost of living allowances for active duty Guam military members. The 50 to 60% cuts could come as early as April 1st, and Admiral Benjamin Nicholson has said he is working with Indo-PACOM to appeal the reduction.
I'll have to look at the specifics of this particular issue. There are a number of places where COLA is being reduced, and certainly as a Deputy Secretary has worked through this, I'll engage with her and see what the issues really are and what's in the realm of the possible. You know, it's again, we're doing everything we can to provide as much value to our troops and our family members as possible. Pay raises, reduction of prices in the commissary, so forth and so on.
The hearing was to discuss the Defense Department's fiscal year 2024 budget request. Shifting gears now, the school bus driver accused of driving the government-owned bus while he was apparently drunk still remains on the job. Public Works leadership not yet ready to decide whether to place him on paid leave as they investigate.
That's just one of the recent issues we spoke to the Director of Public Works about. The acting superintendent of the Guam Department of Education also chiming in. Here's more.
From a student getting struck by a car at a school crosswalk to a bus driver allegedly driving drunk, these incidents leaving many wondering, is the safety of the island students heading in the wrong direction? Officials assuring they're doing their part to ensure school zones are safe, starting with Antolon Middle School in Barrigada. Department of Public Works Director Vince Areola.
We went and we repainted the crosswalk there. We worked with GPD, we worked with the school to make sure that we took away a lot of the parking so that access into egress into the school is much safer.
Still, Areola speaking to Guam's drivers, urging them to be cautious of their driving.
The most we can do is build safe roads. It's really up to Guam drivers. Guam just has lousy drivers. So we just have to do a better job of driving, being more mindful, especially around schools.
And the driving of school bus operators, acting Guam Department of Education Superintendent Judy Wampat condemning drunk driving, even suggesting DPW take advantage of the spring break to train bus drivers.
That really concerned me because, you know, we're talking about lives of our children, and no one should be behind a wheel, you know, that's intoxicated.
Meanwhile, the DPW director ensuring this of bus drivers.
They're all trained.
And saying this when asked if bus drivers must stop consuming alcohol by a certain time frame before reporting for duty.
No, you don't consume alcohol at all. You are clean, you are clear, you are, you know, we're a drug-free workplace. So that says everything.
Meantime, Areola had yet to decide if bus driver Roy Quintanilla, who faces charges for vehicular negligence and driving while impaired, will be placed on paid leave as they investigate.
Just in time for spring break, the Guam Department of Education will have training for its staff to help prepare for and ensure the safety of students and the rest of the school community.
The training will cover an array of topics to include active shooters, street safety, and even CPR. Julian Hernandez has more.
Threats of violence, car accidents, and dab pens in public schools. These events had prompted the Guam Department of Education to hold a 2-day safety training for 400 of its staff at Teason High School over spring break. The event will have 25 trainers that include Guam Police Department officers and owners of vape shops across the island.
It would be the best thing is to start with our staff to inform them, train them. We're doing so many other things as well, individually and separately, like we're going to do CPR as well. We're going to have some of our people work with certain individuals in the schools because of all the public health inspections that are going on.
The training will also cover active shooting, especially in the light of the Tennessee school shooting that happened last week. Officials wanted to be prepared more than ever.
One of our board members has been really concerned about, that and providing some type of security.
Additionally, Wampat said more family involvement with the students can further ensure school safety.
Really get involved with what's going on with the children's lives, find out what's going on with them, their friends, the schools, teach them safe about being safe first and foremost. Then the other, of course, would be a message that I want to send to all of our educators and our parents and everyone in general. Be my mission in terms of what it is that we can do for our children to keep them safe.
Julianne Hernandez, KUAM News.
And just before coming onto the air, we got news that St. Anthony classes will be canceled tomorrow.
Right. We learned a second threat has been made just in the past couple of days. The FBI now investigating. We've got more news in a moment.
Keep it here. You're watching KUAM.
Watch KUAM TV 8 live on Peacock. Check out our live channel, NBC shows, live sports original programming, movies, plus so much more. Visit peacocktv.com/local or download the app and subscribe today.
The wait is over, Guam. The all-new state-of-the-art car wash is now open at Cars Plus. Introducing Finish Line Express, open 7 days a week. The all-new cashless drive-through car wash is also the largest car wash on island that can accommodate vehicles such as lifted Jeeps and full-size pickup trucks. Just roll up, pick a wash, insert credit card, or show your EverWash app and roll through. Plus, power vacuums are available to clean the interior. Show your vehicle some love today at the all-new car wash at Cars Plus in Mighty. Open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Welcome back to Primetime. Mariana's Southern Airways is ending its operations a month after the NMI government terminated its $8 million American Rescue Plan funded contract due to its deficit.
Star Marianas is once again the only inter-island airliner for residents and the government to rely on for critical services. Regional correspondent Tomas Manglotnya reports.
Mariana's Southern Airways is saying adios to the NMI and Guam just months after taking flight. In a social media post Thursday, the company says its operations will end on April 1st, writing that they found a fantastic group of employees they could count on and appreciate the government agencies who got their planes in the air last August. They added, though our plans have been cut short due to an unexpected turn of events, we hope that all of you know how much we appreciate the opportunity to have served the people of the CNMI and Guam. Those turn of events and apparent course correction by the new administration. Governor Arnold Palacios terminating an $8 million ARP-funded sole source contract inked by former Governor Ralph Torres due to the deficit. Palacios learned of the news when KUAM asked him for comment.
That's unfortunate, to be honest. We wanted them to stay, but the unfortunate situation with the agreement, and if that is the linchpin to their staying, then that's unfortunate because we cannot afford to fork out that much funding out of ARPA.
Residents within the NMI now only have Star Marianas, which started flying in 2009, as an option for inter-island air travel. But not everyone is on board with the governor's decision. The community responding to the news online. Keith Atta writing, "Administration, y'all couldn't have negotiated something. I hope you guys have alternatives." Ramon Santos commenting, "Every time something going good, we chase them away." James Creed sharing that MSA was the most affordable airliner to take to visit his grandpa who has cancer on Guam. But the governor says any deal under his leadership would need to be offered to all competitors.
We have to give equitable treatment to all companies wanting to serve now. Star Marianas has been doing that for a long time without a lot of incentives.
So what do we do now? How do we have reliable inter-island travel?
Well, I saw in an advertisement on social media that Star Marianas is going to pick up and hope that they can create a different model.
Tomas Maglonia, KUAM News, Saipan.
Thanks, Tomas. Well, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency Region 9 Administrator Martha Guzman is on Saipan as part of a visiting delegation.
Region 9 includes the U.S. territories Hawaii, California, Nevada, Arizona, and 148 federally recognized tribes. The U.S. EPA attended and spoke at the CNMI's Zero Waste Visioning Kickoff meeting Thursday, where a proclamation for the cause was signed by NMI Governor Arnold Palacios and Lieutenant Governor David Apateng. Guzman highlighted the availability of federal funds for a laundry list of projects in the islands.
So we hope to look to you in the near future for a real plastic bag ban, a real styrofoam ban, really getting out of those single-use plastics, and I think you actually can lead the nation. So I challenge you with that.
They will be visiting Tinian on Friday, where major military construction is taking place for a divert airfield.
In other news, March is Women's History Month, and how fitting that the Guam Women's Chamber of Commerce launched its Women's Business Center on Wednesday evening with a special Empower Hour event.
The event, featuring fitness, nutrition, and life balance advice from a panel including Lenora Matnani, Jasmine Wetzel, and Joanna Chun. GWCC co-chairs Helena Leon Guerrero and Laura Nelson Cepeda both agreeing that it was an exciting day and one that has been a long time coming.
We've been open for 2 years, but this year we're able to open it up for our members and the community, and they can use this space for all types of uses. It can be used for events, conferences, workshops, fundraising activities, and it's really meant to bring the community together and be a hub for women in business.
And we're hoping that it's going to continue to allow women in business to have a resource center, to come here, have their meetings, have a co-working space, utilize our facility here, utilize our resources, our printer, the free Wi-Fi and internet sponsored by DPA. And so we're just really grateful to create this hub space for women in business.
You can follow Guam at Guam Women's Chamber on Facebook and Instagram, or visit their website www.guamwomenschamber.com for more information on membership and future events. Summer's fast approaching, bringing us another day closer to the island's most anticipated event, the Liberation Day Parade.
I know many are excited to see the floats, but will there be a carnival, and will we have another queen? Mitsuki Hirayama speaks with the president of the Mayor's Council of Guam and has more on what we can expect.
Celebrating 79 years since Guam was liberated from Japanese occupation, the annual Liberation Day Parade is fast approaching. Mayor's Council of Guam President Jesse Alec unveiling this year's theme.
The theme in Chamorro is Hinanauta para Tafan Matuki Minagong, and that just simply means our journey towards peace. And in our world today, we are experiencing so many different types of issues, perhaps turmoil within the region, within our own community.
Learning from the past and navigating towards a more prosperous future, Alex shares this year the theme comes in Chamorro first and English second, a symbolic move.
We're hoping that this year we will, use the Chamorro portion more prominently because we are in Guam and because we are Chamorro people.
Also new this year, he says there will be a Liberation Queen.
We haven't had a Queen's contest in several years because of the pandemic, so we're excited to finally have a contest so we could have a new Liberation Queen.
And what about the Summer Carnival?
We're hoping to know real soon. I mean, I don't want to give it in the next month. I know we'll definitely release most of the plans for Liberation, so by then everyone should know what those plans are.
Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Thanks, Suki. Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view captured off Gun Beach in Tuman.
That, plus all the Chamorro music you can listen to on Isla Digital Radio with that QR code on your screen.
Don't need to work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hey, what's up, Guam? I'm Jason, and I know what's up, and you know what's up. March Madness is what's up, and this tournament this year is crazy. We have not one, but two Cinderella teams, and the semifinals are this week because we have San Diego State, the Aztecs, going up against Florida Atlantic University, the Owls. So those are the two Cinderella stories, and we've got Miami, traditional football powerhouse. Basketball, not so much, but they got a really, really good squad this year. They're going up against mighty, mighty UConn. But you know what? I'm going to do the two things that I've ever done best in my life, right? In my generation. I'm going to talk sports and hang out at the mall. So let's go see what you think about the semifinals and ultimately the Natty for the March Madness Championship. We got Miami or UConn?
Miami.
Miami? Okay, go Hurricanes.
It's their first time, right? Isn't that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so I said Miami.
All right, who you guys are, San Diego State or Florida Atlantic?
Maybe San Diego.
All right.
San Diego.
San Diego. Okay, so if it comes out to San Diego and Miami, that's hot versus hot. West Coast versus East Coast. Who do you got?
Miami.
I see.
Miami.
I see. All right, so Team G4S is rolling with the Canes. Go Hurricanes, right?
Yeah, go Canes.
All right.
That's right.
Miami or Connecticut?
I'm going to say Connecticut.
So what about Miami Cubano sandwiches or Connecticut, you make a very nice clam chowder?
Yeah, clam chowder.
Okay, so he's going to go for Connecticut?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Chef. Okay. Miami or UConn?
Miami.
I guess she says Miami.
My daughter's in Florida.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now but how about the other one? San Diego State or Florida Atlantic? Another Florida team.
Florida again.
Florida. That's where we'll be going in the summer, so we will just say Florida.
All right. So you want to get a Hurricane or a Husky?
Hurricane.
Hurricanes?
Husky.
All right. Okay, split decision here. How about the other one? San Diego State Aztecs or Florida Atlantic Owls?
Owls.
San Diego Aztecs.
Okay. Man, dude, you guys should bet on this, man. One of you guys is going to make money.
Right? Well, I know I'm going to win, so...
He's lying. He ain't going to win. He's going to give me all his money.
I like competition right here. Miami Hurricanes.
Okay. Miami sounds good to me. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
I got to go with UConn. I got family in got to go with San Diego.
All
home.
Right.
Keep it home.
There you go.
Keep it with a home team.
We got the two Cinderella teams, San Diego State or Florida Atlantic University. Which of the Cinderella stories you want to roll with?
San Diego.
All right, San Diego. How about you, Guff?
San Diego State.
Okay. And now the two perennial powerhouse teams, right? You got Miami, typically a football team, but going up against mighty Connecticut.
Connecticut. And I think Connecticut will win the whole thing.
There you go. My parents appreciate it because they met at Connecticut. So my dad and my mom both thank you. All right, how about you, Miami or UConn?
UConn.
All right.
All the way.
Okay, so that's what's going on with March Madness. Make sure to watch all the action on KUAM TV.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Mizuru tweets, confession, I really like Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos. My crunchy tiny tacos with creamy avocado lime sauce? There's a lot to like. I have a confession too. One time, I've been advised to stop talking. Tiny tacos, get them regular or loaded.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Mes Chamorro, rooted.
Mes Chamorro's next-gen learning for our Chamorro language.
Brian BJ Cherlahi, and my title, I'm a Chamorro dance teacher here, Chamorro language and dance teacher here at JNK. Again. The purpose of the creation of the dance classes was supposed to be the vehicle to kind of enhance the Chamorro language, which was started by Sina Frank Rabone back in the early 1990s. And then what the Department of Education saw and what the government saw was the retention of the Chamorro language in the community dance groups was stronger than actually the language classes. So what they did was they took these teachers in the community level and infiltrated into the school system. So not all schools have Chamorro dance classes, but the main purpose of the dance is to perpetuate and to make sure that the students are understanding and retaining the language through the art of dance. So let's do some basics. So Mr. Delgado can follow, okay? Usa ni itinas, fadzao zan haiguas, okay? Ifadzao ha zanitinas. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the drums where I am, okay. And then you're just gonna follow along. Naigwe si not Delgado itinas. Give him matunas. Thank you.
Dance by expressing and learning the language, and also learning our stories of our ancestors. Our language and everything can make a great impact. Not Chamorro, I'm actually Japanese, Filipino, but I'm learning Chamorro through this class and through the community dance level.
How has it been essential or beneficial to you?
Culture dancing helped me a lot. I feel safe. I feel like the people there and the environment is good for me. I get to interact with other people and make new friends.
How did you feel when you first got into this type of learning and then to where you are today? How would you compare that?
I feel like I've improved. I was pretty scared at first, but with the help of Kubi or Senor Tulahi, he's been a great influence to me.
There's always going to be that handful of students that want to learn no matter what, but then you have the majority of students that don't really care because it's not the in thing. So that's the biggest challenge. Students, from my experiences, the 18 years that I've been teaching, I've never really had any student not interested in dancing or the art of singing or whatever based on their ethnicity. To be honest with you, a lot of my non-Chamorro students are much more interested than my Chamorro students. So I guess it's the closest thing that they can get to their specific culture here on this island.
I would say I'm pretty civilized. I know nothing, or I used to know nothing about my culture and my people. So this class has helped me learn how my culture is and the story behind it. And we've also been able to educate others who don't know anything about it either.
Thanks. Miss Chamorro, rooted.
Wow, Nick, those moves were amazing. You're a natural.
No, that was tough. That was a workout. Well, now time for birthday wishes.
Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutout submitted on KUAM.com.
Okay, if you're like me and you like funny things when you type, today is March 30th, so 0330. Hey, see that? And we say happy birthday to Kirsten Joy La Rosa. Happy 8 years old to our beautiful Kirsten. May you enjoy your special day and may it be filled with an abundance of love, happiness, and joy. Always love from mommy, daddy, your sisters and brother, mama and papa. Rose B. Cundiff, happy birthday to mom, Grams, and great Grams. Your family is sending you all of the love in the world. And a belated birthday wish going on to Jada Marie Salas, wishing you a belated shout out. Happy birthday. Hey, and we're probably related. Happy birthday from Dad, Auntie Ashley, and your 3 baby sisters. And they say, we love you, sissy.
Estigui in Mizu primetime show si Jusma si put in a nega Guahusinek Togaro.
Sa Guahusi Destiny Cruise na Fansafu Hamza Gosa Ipweni.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
LFG! This is Love for Guam, the show where my co-host Destiny Cruz and I find out what fun and exciting things are happening on our island, all while showing much love for our home. I'm Atsuki Hirayama. And this month we put on our sneakers to bust out some moves, get behind the wheel to see what it's like to pilot drones, catch up with the local boy doing big things in your Pepsi Pulse, and wrapping it all up with feeling the vibes with I Love the Nightlife. So first, shall we? Let's hit the dance floor, a hip-hop class to get the blood flowing. For this LFG segment, we head over to Elite Dance Studio in Manila. Our instructor, our girl M, teaching us.
Four, again, one. All right, so you guys know the song, right? So there's gonna be a 2-8 count intro. And the first move, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's the rhythm.
Seems easy enough. Julianne Hernandez also joining us after the news day.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you guys okay? This is 3, 4. This is slow, okay? So take your time, okay? 3, 4, and 5. So that's left, right.
LOL, we could really use some music right about now. I agree. Take one without the music.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and there you go. Good job, guys. We're gonna try with music, okay? Listen up, watch me. Watch me, watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Watch me. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2.
Whoa, and that's even with the music? Can you tell how confident I feel right now?
All right, let's try it. No music, and then with music, okay?
Same, and we're only in the first 8 counts. LFG.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. Cross 3, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8.
Are we professional hip-hop dancers yet? Man, I don't know if Riri is ready to call us to be part of her entourage yet for a halftime show. But Jules, you're picking the moves up like a pro.
Picking up the moves just a bit, but not sure about going pro. Yeah, still, let's go, ladies!
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey! You're gonna go open, squat. There you go. B-boy. B-boy pose. Okay? Yeah. Hoagie. Here we go. From here, 1, 2. Okay? So this is 1, 2. You're gonna go. Here we go! 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Hey! Are you guys okay?
I think I'm getting the hang of it. A hard I think, Suki.
From the top, push it up, 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 push it up. I'll be right here. 1. Push up. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Okay, let's save the finale in a bit. Right, a bit out of breath, but let's hear more about the lady behind the hip-hop moves.
Hello everybody, we are here with M, the magical M. Is that why you call yourself M, because you're magical?
I don't think I'm magical, but thank you.
Me and Suki are really trying. Julie's also here.
Honestly, you guys are doing really great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we want to know, is this a beginner's level class?
Honestly, when I was making this, I thought it was intermediate, medium, you know, because I did it because I was just getting the music.
Right.
You know? And I always wanted to do this piece, so it just came out of, you know, inspiration.
I love that. I just want to ask, how long have you been dancing for? Honestly, I feel lefty, so you're 100% amazing. Magical.
I've been dancing for about almost like 10 plus years.
Wow.
I think, I don't know. I mean, I've been dancing for a very long time.
Wow. I'm amazed, honestly. Well, this is a great workout. I also wanted to ask, especially coming out of the pandemic, this is like a common theme that we find with a lot of people who are offering, you know, really upbeat, positive things. I guess, how has it changed?
I haven't been dancing for a while before this, so just experiencing others dance, like, around me, it's really inspiring, you know, and like, I'm just like, okay, I need to go back. You know, let me create this piece real quick,
yes,
and then let me share it, you know? So that's where it came from. It came from like the people, the dance community. If you love something, if you're passionate about something, honestly, you will find that time. Don't ever give it up. Like, do it. Find that time, and you will. Because I know some others who are just like, oh, I want to do it because my kids. No, 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 no. Don't make that as an excuse. To be honest, don't make that an excuse. Because then you won't know if you're still able to do it, you know, because it was hard for me, you know, it's hard for me to be away from my baby, you know, but like, if you need to bring them, you know, that's what I did. I brought my girl with me all the time to practice, and you know, luckily there was like babysitters, you know, so, you know, she had fun. So whatever you love to do, don't quit it. Don't stop your passion, you know, just keep moving forward.
And we are going to keep this moving. Here's a look at our final dance after learning from M.
Here we go. From the top. Here we go.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You better work.
Whew, what a fun way to work out.
Yes, it really was. Good job to Jules for joining us for that hip-hop class. You did amazing. And if you want to give it a shot, you can find M at Elite Dance Studio in Chamonix.
And still to come on LFG, Love for Guam, Destiny and I get our wings, sort of. We learn how to be the eyes in the sky with drone technology, thanks to our friends at Bella Wings Aviation. Keep it here, this is LFG.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Let's eat, y'all, let's eat, y'all, let's see if you can keep up with the beat, y'all. Take a seat, y'all, time to feast, y'all. Then let's see what you can really do for me, y'all. Crab legs, duck eggs, bon appetit, y'all. And another round of drinks, can't even speak, though. Can't keep my eyes off his precious cheeks, and I thought I saw a wink, was that for me, y'all.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Welcome back to LFG Love for Guam.
From the dance floor to the skies, this next segment takes us over to the headquarters of Bellowings Aviation in Tumon, where Destiny and I find out what it takes to become drone pilots. And kiddos, this one's for you as they get ready to launch a junior drone program this April. LFG. Inside the BWA HQ, we can barely contain our excitement. Just listen.
They can show you what the skills that they have, and then you'll be able to be like, oh my god, this is not as easy as it looks. But
I also like don't play games, so me too. How do I use my thumbs?
If you guys want to fly,
yeah, oh my god, I'm scared I'm gonna break something. Okay, I won't really break anything, but I'll hold the monitor first while our trainer, Mike, shows us how it's done. Take it away, Pilot Mike.
Gonna take off. You want me to be in front? I'll go around me then.
Wow. Look at the technique.
Okay, see my legs. I'll go up to the camera.
It really is like a game controller.
Slide to the right.
Slide to the right.
Slide to the left.
Slide to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you crisscross? Okay, just jokes. Are we ready to try it out now? Let's go. Fly drones.
No problem. You do the left, I'll do the right. There you go.
Yay! Oh, where's it going? Oh my god! Clearly my first rodeo with this. Let's try again. And take off.
That was a lot better.
Yeah, I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I'll go for like one. It's like with a sweat on it. Oh my god. I'm literally.
I can play video games?
No.
No? Okay.
Not at all. I think the last thing I played was like a GameCube.
Oh, that's a long time.
Woo! So panic?
Yeah, this is panic button. Just slowly go up and down. Okay, so all the way down first. Then turn it on. Yep, slowly go up. Very slow. Okay, downwards.
Oh, girl.
Okay, turn it off.
I'm nervous. We are learning, everyone. Thank goodness we've got the pros by our side.
Try again. Go ahead. See how it's turning left? Maybe a little right. Oh no. You're fine. We'll keep trying.
Oh
that was a good try though. You just need a lot more practice.
So we will learn a bit more tips and tricks before we try again. But in case you were wondering, this is the same team that puts on the drone light show during major celebrations. Alright, back to it. I'm told gentle movements. LFG. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, you landed on the table.
Okay, not so gentle yet.
Okay, that's it for me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
That's good. But it did feel better, right?
I feel, yeah, that was definitely better than the first try.
OMG, me next? Again?
Oh no.
More throttle?
You're doing it! Oh no. Oh no.
There you go.
Oh no. Yay! You're doing it! Hallelujah.
All right.
She's a pilot! Oh no.
Now you
Oh
see
wow!
it.
Wait, are you doing something to do? I'm not sure how to make a turn.
Okay, you go back.
Bring it back.
Bring it forward.
Yeah, facing forward. I think your battery's on.
Oh shit. Yay! That was so good. I was like, I'm gonna make a turn.
Good job.
She's a pilot.
Not bad, but here's what Bella Wings got going for our youngsters. Yes, it's the Junior Drone Program. Take a look.
Guam, get ready. The first ever Junior Drone Program is flying your way April 2023. Open to children ages 7 to 12.
So if you want to be a young drone pilot, check out BellaWingsAviation.com. And thank you so much to BWA for having us. We'll see you all soon at the next Drone Light Show. And still to come on LFG Love for Guam, he's a model, personal trainer, and has an IG following of a growing 133,000. He's also no stranger to our channels. We catch up with Guam native Brandon Espiritu when LFG returns.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Buenos Zenhafides. As you all know, our islands had a very successful year. And I'd love to hear about all of the progress we've made. Skylar, why don't we start with you?
We've helped over 1,200 Guam kids and their families pay for childcare.
And that's over $5.5 million in childcare costs so far. Over 130 after-school and community care programs have received grant funding for programs like swimming.
And cycling.
And soccer. And jiu-jitsu.
We've also graduated 3 cohorts.
In our provider certification program at GCC.
And certified over 75 relative care providers.
Looks like we have a messaging coming from headquarters.
Hi kids, I just want to say congratulations on all your successes this past year. About the great work.
He's ready for recess.
This ad is paid for with funds administered by the Department of Public Health and Social Services.
I just wrote a jingle for my fish sandwich. Want to hear it? Fish, fish, fish. Look at this fish. It's wild-caught pollock from Alaska. Good thing I don't need jingles to sell my food. My fish sandwich is back for a limited time.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
1, 2, 3.
What's going on here?
5. Oh, just a quick workout during the break. 6.
So we're back on.
8. Oh, okay. I know we are, but it's a perfect segue into this month's Pepsi Pulse.
It is?
It really is, because we've got a local boy making a name for himself through modeling and helping others to get fit.
Alright, so my name is Brandon Espiritu. I honestly, to this day, have a plethora of things that I do.
He's come a long way since the last time he was on our airwaves.
It's surreal. It is coming from Guam, Dedido specifically, small village. Like my village still doesn't have paved roads, and I grew up in a lower to middle class family, hard workers, and It is surreal to be in this position that I am in now. I feel very blessed, I feel very grateful. I worked really hard, I worked really smart. I expanded my network as much as I could, and there's a lot of ups and downs through that journey. From my last time I was on KUAM, that's when I started my first business with my best friend Kai Kreitzer, and we started this clothing company called A Lot.
A business experience that put him on a path toward being his own boss.
I'm an entrepreneur. I've been modeling for about 5+ years internationally and professionally. I'm signed in 5 different areas, including LA, New York, Seattle, Hawaii. I've also been acting as well, but right now I would consider myself an online personal trainer.
Brandon has since relocated to Hawaii, and while that sounds like a busy schedule, and with time to help clients look to bring their sexy back,
I specifically help busy entrepreneurs or professionals ages 25+ and up lose 10 to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle in just 90 days. So that has been my bread and butter for this past year specifically. But all in all, I would say, all of these are hustles and they're all businesses. So at the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur.
One thing that got him to this point, he says, was that he took the opportunity to explore the world. It's advice he offers to others.
If you have big dreams, if you really want to reach them, you got to position yourself in an environment that's going to level you up. You have to do it. And if you don't have the resources to do it, if you don't have the money to travel, then get on social media, whatever talents you have, and create content on a consistent basis. I promise you, everybody gets better through consistency and persistency. So you gotta stay consistent, and when times are tough, you gotta be persistent, and you just gotta keep on putting yourself out there, because honestly, in the grand scheme of things, the internet has really changed a lot. It's made everything globalized. So I don't need to be in Hawaii to be successful. I could be in Alabama and I could be posting fitness content, and people from New York are gonna see it still. So there's no excuse. If you wanna be a fitness coach, if you're on Guam, you can't travel, post fitness content every single day as much as you can. Share knowledge, give people value, and I promise things will be better for you, put you in a better position.
It's been a journey that now takes us 5 years back. Brandon was in the Philippines with his dad when he shared with him one of his goals.
We were just passing by the Pasig River. The Pasig River is a really famous river, and that's where the bench campaigns are, all the big campaigns are. And I told my dad, I was like, one day I'm gonna be on a billboard. I'm gonna be on one of those billboards.
And fast forward to 2023. That day for Brandon has finally come. Here he is on a billboard campaign in Manila.
I got the opportunity to be on a big billboard in EDSA, for Pen Shop. So that was a surreal experience as well.
But the hustle is far from over for Brandon. He's already got a new app in the works.
It's gonna have all the tools and programs and recipes and all these other, helpful strategies to get you to lose 10 to 30 pounds of fat in 90 days. So just stay put for that. I will be marketing that on my social medias. I'm heavy on Instagram, so if you want to find me, shoot me a DM on Instagram. We could get on a free consultation call. No obligations. Figure out your situation and your story.
For now, it's this Guam man success story that he says he owes to his island home.
Thank you for all your support. I'm really indebted to Guam. Guam has made me who I am. I was born there, born and raised there for 18 years, and I wouldn't be who I am without that island. So I give a lot of thanks and praise and respect back home to Guam and the people. And I just hope that anybody watching, especially the younger generation, looking at me and seeing that, hey, I'm from Dedido. I'm from Dedido, just like you. You might be from Jigo, you might be from up north, but hey, I'm from a little village on Guam.
And you can find Brandon right now on Instagram at EspirituBrandon. I'm already looking about booking a free consultation. Well, while you check that out, next on LFG Love for Guam, we wrap up the show with a musical talent to help you vibe out during your night out. Our new segment, I Love the Nightlife, is next.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
The wait is over, Guam. The all-new state-of-the-art car wash is now open at Cars Plus. Introducing Finish Line Express, open 7 days a week. The all-new cashless drive-through car wash is also the largest car wash on island that can accommodate vehicles such as lifted Jeeps and full-size pickup trucks. Just roll up, pick a wash, insert credit card, or show your EverWash app, and roll through. Plus, power vacuums are available to clean the interior. Show your vehicle some love today at the all-new car wash at Cars Plus in Mighty. Open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week.
Are you up to date with your COVID-19 vaccines and boosters? Getting a COVID-19 vaccine, even after you've recovered from a COVID infection, provides added protection against the virus and protects you from getting seriously ill and being hospitalized. The CDC recommends that all eligible persons stay up to date with their COVID-19 vaccines and boosters per their recommendations. Get the booster for protection. Remember, prevention saves lives.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Welcome back to LFG, Love for Guam.
Now time to check out some local talent. Here's I Love the Nightlife.
She gets his gun, he's back and back. Stay, 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 stay. I'll give you one more time. We'll give you one more fight. Say one more lie. Will I know you? Shoot, you never know. And if you never reach, you never grow. You got a pretty, got a dirty face. And when she's leaving you, stay, 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 stay. I'll give you one more time. We'll give you one more fight. Say one more lie. Be right, 'cause I love
And that's it for us for now, but if you've got an idea for our next LFG segment, one you think many will love, hit us up at KUAM News on Instagram and Facebook, or send me an email